Hello viewers and welcome to Science TV Brief News at 4 p.m. You are with me, Edna Kaindi, and my sign language interpreter, Tobias Omondi. Welcome to the news. On to our first item. The government has pledged to compensate and resettle victims of the Chesongoch landslide in Elgeyo Marakwet County within the next 30 days. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen, who was accompanied by the First Lady Rachael Ruto, made the announcement while consoling the bereaved families who were affected by the disaster. Murkomen assured the residents that the government will prioritize their safety and livelihood as recovery efforts continue. The death toll from the devastating landslide has risen to 37 by Saturday, with rescue teams still working to trace the reported missing. Moving on, the government has rolled out new regulations to guide the recruitment agencies sourcing labor from Kenya in a bid to protect citizens seeking employment abroad from exploitation. Principal Secretary for Labor and Skills Development, Shadrach Modime, announced that only genuine and accredited agencies, both local and international, will be allowed to operate under the new framework. He noted that the move seeks to curb the operation of fraudulent recruiters who entice job seekers with tourist visas, exposing them to hardships and legal challenges in foreign nations. Speaking during a state visit to Oman, Modime revealed that Kenya has entered into partnership with several foreign countries to streamline overseas employment and ensure the safety and the welfare of Kenyans working abroad. Moving on, victims of gunshot wounds sustained at Kasarani Stadium during the public viewing of the late Raila Odinga's body are appealing for the government for assistance in settling hospital bills and compensating those injured and the bereaved. Among the victims is Vivian Susan Mahebo, who was shot twice, once in her left arm and once in her left thigh while attending the viewing ceremony. Mahebo and others injured in the incident are currently receiving treatment in various hospitals across Nairobi. The victims have urged authorities to take responsibility and ensure justice for all those who are affected, calling for an investigation into the circumstances that led to the shooting at the crowded public event. Moving on, a 55-year-old woman from Nyagacho village in Ainamoi constituency, that's in Kericho County, is seeking justice after sustaining severe burns from an acid attack allegedly carried out by a local illicit brewer. The victim claims that the suspect doused her with acid on suspicion that she had reported their illegal alcohol business to the authorities. The brutal attack left her with serious facial injuries and in need of urgent medical attention. Area residents have condemned the incident and called on the police to arrest the suspect as the woman continues to receive treatment while appealing for justice from all well-wishers. And finally, Thousands of travelers across the United States are facing massive flight disruption as the ongoing federal government shutdown forces airlines to scale back in their operations. More than 1,400 flights have been cancelled and nearly 6,000 others delayed after the Federal Aviation Administration, that the FAA, directed airlines to cut air traffic by up to 10%. The measure is part of efforts to manage limited staffing and resources during the government shutdown. Airports across major cities, including New York, Chicago, and Atlanta, have reported long queues and mounting frustration among passengers as airlines struggle to adjust schedules. The FAA has urged travelers to check their respective carriers for updates as efforts continue to stabilize operations. And with that, we come to the end. Thank you so much for joining me for Science TV Brief News. You've been with me, Enna Kaindi, and that's my sign name with my sign language interpreter doing the voicing, Tobias Omondi. Good evening.